In this video, we'll be taking a look at 2 college football games happening on November 17, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 college football games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. South Florida versus UTSA. In the upcoming college football clash between the South Florida Bulls and the UTSA Roadrunners at the Alamodome, the stage is set for an intriguing battle. South Florida, with a season record of 5-5, is coming off a hard-fought victory against Temple, showcasing their resilience in securing a win by a mere 4 points. Meanwhile, UTSA, boasting a 7-3 overall record, dominated Rice in their recent matchup, securing a convincing 20-point victory. South Florida's recent success includes 2 wins in their last 3 games, with a notable 27-23 triumph over the Temple Owls. Quarterback Byron Brown showcased his dual threat abilities, throwing for a touchdown, running for another, and accumulating over 300 yards of total offense. The Bulls' defense, led by Amaris Brown's 2 interceptions, played a pivotal role in securing the win. Wide receiver Sean Atkins stood out with an impressive 169 yards on 9 receptions. Currently ranking 45th in the nation for average points per game and 9th in total yards per game, the Bulls' defense faces a challenge, allowing an average of 37 points per game. The Bulls' offense is scoring 30 points per game with 264.6 passing yards per game and 188.8 rushing yards per game, while going 38% on third downs. Byron Brown has thrown for 2,538 yards, 18 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions, while rushing for 659 yards and 9 scores. Naquin Wright has rushed for 690 yards and 6 touchdowns, while Sean Atkins has caught 69 passes for 808 yards and 4 touchdowns. The South Florida defense is allowing 36 points against per game this year. UTSA, riding a 6-game winning streak, claimed a 50-yard punt return for a touchdown by wide receiver Chris Carpenter in a 21-point third-quarter explosion against Rice. Quarterback Frank Harris contributed with 175 yards and a touchdown, while running back Rocco Griffin led all rushers with 81 yards. UTSA now shares the top spot in the American Athletic Conference with a 6-0 record, setting the stage for a potential conference title. The UTSA offense is averaging 31.5 points per game with 238 passing yards per game and 169.7 rushing yards per game, while going 46.9% on third downs. Frank Harris has thrown for 1,897 yards, 14 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions for the Roadrunners this season. Kavorian Barnes has rushed for 606 yards and 6 scores, while Joshua Cephas has caught 67 passes for 803 yards and 8 touchdowns. The UTSA defense is giving up 25 points against per game this season. Looking ahead, UTSA's focus must remain on the Bulls, a team that has shown resilience and determination despite a 5-5 record. South Florida, still in contention for bowl eligibility, has excelled as a double-digit underdog this season, boasting a perfect 2-0 record against the spread in such situations. Dual-threat quarterback Byron Bowen has emerged as a key player, leading the team both in rushing and passing yardage. While UTSA eyes the conference title game, they face the challenge of a determined South Florida squad. The Bulls, averaging 30 points per game and 35 points per game on the road, possess a balanced offensive attack. However, they are up against a UTSA defense that has excelled at home, conceding only 24 points per game. The Roadrunners, averaging 31.5 points per game and 33 points per game at home, face a South Florida defense vulnerable to the pass, giving up an average of 36 points per game. In conclusion, while the Roadrunners should not underestimate the Bulls, who are fighting for a coveted bowl spot, the point spread seems significant. South Florida, with a track record of covering as underdogs, presents a compelling case, so the South Florida Bulls to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Analyzing the total points, the Bulls' ability to run the ball against a solid UTSA defense and the Roadrunners' proficiency in passing against a vulnerable South Florida defense suggest a game that may fall below the projected total. The clash between South Florida and UTSA promises excitement and intensity, with both teams eyeing crucial victories to shape their postseason aspirations. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Colorado versus Washington State. In a highly anticipated clash between two Pac-12 powerhouses, the Colorado Buffaloes gear up for an intense matchup against the Washington State Cougars in the picturesque Palace. The Buffaloes, despite a promising start, find themselves on a bumpy road, having recently suffered a close 34-31 defeat at home against Arizona. However, they managed to cover the spread as an 8-point underdog, showcasing resilience in the face of adversity. On the other side of the field, the Washington State Cougars faced a challenging 42-39 loss on the road against Cal, falling short of covering the 2.5-point underdog line. Examining the historical context, the Cougars hold a slight advantage with a 7-6 overall record against the Buffaloes, winning the last 3 meetings, including a convincing 41-10 victory in their most recent encounter on October 19, 2019. The once red-hot vibes in Boulder have cooled off since the impressive 3-0 start under the leadership of Deion Sanders. Currently standing at 4-6, the Buffs have experienced a downturn, losing 6 of their last 7 games. Despite this, they remain close to preseason win total expectations set in the 3 to 3.5 range by sportsbooks. Shedeur Sanders, under center for the Buffaloes, has displayed remarkable prowess with 3,144 passing yards, a 69.5% completion rate, and 26 touchdowns, contributing to the team's offensive firepower. However, the defense, orchestrated by first-year coordinator Charles Kelly, has struggled, allowing an average of 34 points and 464.2 yards per game. In a parallel narrative, Washington State, led by second-year coach Jake Dickert, started the season strong with 4 consecutive victories. However, a subsequent 6-game losing streak, including defeats against formidable opponents like UCLA, Arizona, and Oregon, has tempered their early success. The junior quarterback, Cameron Ward, has been a standout performer with 3,127 yards, a 67.2% completion rate, and 20 touchdowns, despite the team's overall struggles. The defense, managed by first-year coordinator Jeff Schmedding, has faced challenges, conceding an average of 31 points and 416.2 yards per game. Both teams commenced the season with fervor, but the rigors of conference play have taken a toll on their initial momentum. Colorado has exceeded modest expectations set by preseason win totals, while Washington State's promising 4-0 start has been overshadowed by subsequent struggles. As the Cougars aim to defend their home turf, having secured notable victories over Wisconsin and Oregon State, the Buffaloes seek redemption after surprising TCU on the road earlier in the season. Washington State holds the edge in this thrilling gridiron showdown and will strive to secure a victory in front of their home fans. So the Washington Cougars to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. With quarterbacks Shedeur Sanders and Cameron Ward ranking among the best in college football, the spotlight is on their dynamic performances. However, the defensive vulnerabilities of both teams, allowing an average of 34 and 31 points respectively, set the stage for an offensive showdown. I initially thought this one would have the total set around 77 points. The current line at 64.5 points presents an unexpected opportunity for an offensive explosion on Friday night. Anticipate a high-scoring affair. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.